Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hi, hello, if you are new here. My name is Ash and I'm just a random stranger on the internet who loves anime, manga, video games, shopping, music. Did I mention shopping? Way too much. So we're here today for another Chatty haul. Sorry, this haul is kind of special. It's kind of huge. One of the last hauls I filmed was like, I don't know, 30 something items individually wrapped. This one is 92 items and counting. 92 separate orders. I went a little crazy, but this is the first time I've ordered from Yokio. It's not making for my pocket. So this video is going to be fucking long. It's going to be chatty as hell. So this haul will be predominantly Tokyo Revengers theme. Going in from my last month. I am still highly in love with Tokyo Revengers. So yeah, let's just get started. So as you can tell, Yokio is kind of like Zen Market, where they package all the orders that come in into like these little clear bags, and then they put your name so they can accurately do whatever they gotta do in their warehouse. So I should mention that I only use Yokio for Mercari. I'm gonna try to set myself up for success and actually put a trash bag near me this time instead of just throwing everything on my floor. But yeah, I tried to. So far I've only been using Yokio for Mercari only, which, oh my god, has been a huge detriment to my pocket. Like I said, 92 individual orders for my first round, and they kind of like Zen Market, they have 45 days free warehouse, and then it's an additional fee. And so the first thing was just one item, one order from Mercari. Everything, like I said, most of this will be Tokyo Revengers themed. I love me some Tokyo Rev right now. And then the first item is a Smiley cam badge. I really like Smiley as a character, though I don't know much about him, so I'm just really wanted some merch, and I love cam badges. And then the next thing from that same bundle is a Hanma can badge. I really like the Hanma with his hair wet down, and that's kind of in the same vein. I really like Hanma, I just don't have a lot of Hanma merch. So any merch of Hanma I can get, I will buy. And then also in that bundle, there was the Smiley metallic card. And then the last thing from that bundle is another can badge. And this is Kisaki. I don't like Kisaki as a character. He's been one of the main antagonists of the series, from what I do know, because I still consider myself an anime only. Kisaki pisses me off. Just from what I do know about the manga, Kisaki pisses me off. And everything's Kisaki's fault. Like, literally, no one's happy because of Kisaki. It's not Mikey's fault, it's Kisaki's fault. And then, the next couple of items here looks like, ugh, cute. It looks like we've got some magnets. These are the Kamakore, I believe. And these are just some manga panels. So we've got this one. This looks like it has Hinata, Takamichi, Naoto, Draken, and Mikey on it. And then we have this one. I really like these. These are of original manga art, not of the anime, so I really like having these. The next couple of items are, once again, Tokyo Revengers, and these are some more can badges. And they're just some Mikey square can badges. I actually like collecting these. I have an Ita bag that I just put these on. And then if you see me dropping anything down, I have a box right next to me, because we're going to try to keep things moving in a timely fashion. And yeah, so we didn't go completely Tokyo Revengers with this haul. We almost did. I'm pretty sure I only have 1 or 2 items that is not Tokyo Revengers. But the next item is not Tokyo Revengers. I'm quite proud of myself. Because like I said, my Tokyo Revengers collection has quadrupled in size within 1 or 2 hauls. And so the next item here, I have a mini shikishi or mini art board. And this is the Boku no Hero Academia villains. I really love the villains in that show. I really like shikishi boards. And I'm a sucker for Tomura without his hand mask. Like, I'm a big sucker. And these items, yes, they are coming from Neo, but they are sold from individuals in Japan. So far I've been really impressed with how these have been packaged. Like, just directly from the sellers. Everything's going really good so far. And then to match the shikishi board, I actually got the matching can badge. Yeah, I really like these. And these like came in a set or came in blind bags, so I didn't want to risk it ordering them off of the Jump Character Shop. So I'm glad that I was able to pick these up off of Macari for a fairly good price. And Neo has really fantastic deals when it comes to their actual fees. I'm actually really impressed with their fees. So I will say not everything I brought was in a bundle. So far everything I've gotten or unboxed has been in a bundle, like the can badges. This is my first non-bundle item, and I think I paid too much for this. I should have waited. Should that be the theme of every video? I should have waited. Actually, I'm kind of concerned, but we'll get to that on the bottom. So the next item here is the Mikey can badge, and this is the floral set. So I ended up picking up Mikey's because it's really cute, really girly, and I believe the flower on Mikey's is a poppy. So I love having merch of Mikey, and that's not a 75mm can badge, which means I don't have to worry about storage because I actually have a place where I do with those. But yes. I really like those. I feel like I'm not showcasing these enough. I'm like opening, showing, and throwing them. Yeah, like, I am pleasantly surprised at how these are packed. Like, don't get me wrong. I ordered from the American Macari. What is this? But I ordered from the American Macari. I don't know what these are. These are obviously some kind of postcards. But yeah, this packing has been really nice. Like, anything I ordered used, I mean, even from America Macari is still pretty nicely packaged. But from Japan, everything that I brought, like, used off of, like, Yahoo Japan or, like, Macari has been great. And I am fairly impressed with Neo. I'm going to continue using them, obviously, because I have another package already. Oh, this is not a can badge. Or these are not postcards. I already have another package being built because I told myself I was not going to go on Neo anymore for a little bit, just because, like, my first order from them was substantial. And how much money I spent on there. This is going to be kind of buried deep in the video, so I'll say it. Let's just say that this haul was over 100 yen. No. 100,000 yen? I think. Let's just say that this haul was altogether over $1,000, not counting shipping. But that, I will say. So the next item is this Mikey. This is, I don't know what collection this is from, but you couldn't pick this up off a website, or if you could, I missed it. It looks like he's drinking some kind of pop, but yeah, I really like this. I'll show y'all some B-roll footage eventually, because that is not gonna focus. I really like these. I'm glad I picked him up. Stop having all the merch. Okay, so the next item is another acrylic stand. And if you watched my Zen Market haul, I said I picked up a Mikey. And it didn't have a base. Well, I didn't say it was a Mikey, but spoiler, he's a Mikey. Of course it's a Mikey. Favorite character from Tokyo Revengers. And it didn't have a base. So I ordered these little bases from Zen Market, from Rakuten, hoping that they would work out in my favor. So we're going to test that out. And I'll probably throw up some B footage to see if they fit. And if not, plan B, I'll figure something out. But I should have waited for this Mikey because like I found him as an actual set with his base. Probably for $2 or $3 more, 200 yen more than what I've actually spent on the solitary Mikey. But I really love this acrylic stand. So I kind of wish I got the full thing. But at the same time, the full thing is kind of big. So I'll just take my favorite character. So this is what he looks like, and there is a clear file out of him in this artwork. This is just his outfit from the Valhalla fight. And then they also threw in the Tokyo Revengers little sign too. So I really like this. Like, I love this artwork of Mikey. I have the clear file too, so I'm glad to have this. I'm going to display him. He is very welcomed in my collection. I just hope he fits on that little stand I have. But yeah, I probably should have waited because like I did start seeing the full acrylic stand for only a couple more 100 yen. And that's my thing that I'm always gonna constantly like push. Sometimes you find great deals and you want to snap those bitches up. And sometimes you should just wait. Like I feel like that with Yahoo Japan, I feel like that with Neokyo and Macari. Everything is kind of a gamble. I am just pulling all my acrylic stands. I did not buy that many acrylic stands. If you watched my Zen Market video, I'm trying to cut back, but I did buy a few. Especially of the ones that I can order from other websites. And I did only stick to Mikey. So in Tokyo Revengers right now, I would say I have 3 favorite characters, but one of them definitely doesn't have any merch. So my 3 favorite characters. Right now I'm not that deep into it, and the 3rd character is only a favorite by proxy. Only because like I keep seeing his character design and I'm just like, oh my god, I love his character design so much. So my first favorite character is obviously Mikey. He was the first one that caught my attention when I saw the trailer. Didn't know anything about him. And then he's like consistently stayed my favorite. And just from what I do know about the series, Mikey's complexity. I love how complex of a character Mikey is. How tragic of a character he is. But my second favorite character is Keisuke Baji. I love Baji as a character. He was such a good character. I'm just sad we didn't get to know him more. But yeah, he was a really great character, and he's one that I'm constantly buying merch of. He was a good character. He's a great friend. And yeah, like, I'm not that far in the manga. I haven't even finished the first volume because I'm taking it at a ridiculously slow rate, honestly. But the first time when I watched the manga, when I watched the anime, I didn't cry. I was like, oh, well, I knew this was coming. And then the second time, I fucking bawled. Because I think by then I have really gotten to know Bachi's character. So yeah, Bachi's my second favorite. And then here we just have a 7-Eleven bromide. I have a lot of these bromides. They're probably one of my favorite collector's pieces from Tokyo Revengers. And this is more towards the end of the season. I think this is episode 23. And this is where Mikey and Emma go out on a date. And yeah, Mikey just looks really dead inside. I think this is really towards the point in the manga where he just starts breaking. It's really kind of a sad scene, like, not just looking at it. Because even though, you know, it was kind of sad, but like, he didn't linger on it too long. And just like looking at this now, I'm just like, this poor dead inside kid. What? I fucking feel you won't. But like, your life is very tragic. I love tragic characters. I don't know what that says about me as a human being. The fact that I like adore tragic characters. I adore them. And then the next items I have here are a couple of can badges. These are the Loft can badges. They, Mikey had a set of can badges released for him. I have two. I will showcase those in a video. They're on my little can badge holder. But I don't want all of these, but if I find them in a bundle for ridiculously cheap and I don't have them already, I will buy them. Because, like, they're tiny. I could probably fit 5 or 6 on a row. And they're of Mikey. I love Mikey. Like, yeah. I love collecting merch of my favorite characters. So this is the first one. And this was a bundle of 3. I spent less than 1,300 yen on these. Here's the second one, and there we go. This is when you first get introduced to Mikey for sure. So that's like after he finishes eating his dorayaki. This is basically where he's saying, Takamichi, you're my pal or you're my bitch, depending on which localization you read or watch. And yeah, these are just fucking great. I love having these. And this is Mikey from that episode where he fights Osanai. Is that kind of it? Yeah, there we go. I really like these can badges. Okay, so we have another acrylic stand here, and this is another acrylic stand where I should have waited, but we didn't. And I probably could have picked this up for about $5 cheaper if I had waited. I'm not gonna lie, I go on Macari Japan specifically for Tokyo Revengers merch. No, not even once a day. 2 or 3 times a day. But yeah, this is Mikey and the Kodansha, or the Tatsutaya collaboration. So that's him in like a work uniform, and he's holding manga volume 6 on it, which has him on the cover. I really love this. So for this one, I chose to pick up this I chose to pick up the acrylic stand and not get the clear pile. But at the rate my collection's going with acrylic stands, I love this. I'm so glad I have it. I kind of wish I picked up the clear pile instead. But the clear pile actually cut off his manga. And I just love, like, the world breaking of the Tokyo Revengers characters holding the manga that they're featured on. Stupid, I know. But, oh, okay. And then we have another bromide. I will say I wasn't the smartest shopper when I buy these bromides, because, like, it is definitely better to buy bromides in sets, because, like, the Neokyo fee is almost as much as these bromides cost. So these bromides are typically 299 yen, 399 yen, and the Neokyo fee is 250 yen. But this is towards the end of the series, and this is from Draken's like wall of people he loves in his bedroom. And this is Draken and Keisuke when they first founded Tolman, so they were probably 12 or 13 here. It's just really sweet. Like I said, I love bromides. Bromides, clear files, postcards. Those are my favorite things to collect at Tokyo Revengers in specific. And here is another postcard. This one probably cost me a little bit. I would say some of these special postcards, because I want them so bad, even though they a lot of times have the same fucking scene on them. Just different borders. I probably spend anywhere from 10 to 1,500 yen. I know it's a piece of paper, it's really expensive. When you're in a bad mood and shopping therapy is the only thing that's just kind of pushing you through the day, yeah. So this is, I don't know from what collection, but this is from the ending, the second ending, Tokyo Wonder. And this is just Mikey propped up against his bike. I love this. It's great. Okay, and then the next thing, we have a postcard. So this postcard and this motherfucking character. Okay, so this is the, I want to say this is the Animate postcard. And this is a Chifuyu. He's so hard to find. So, you'll see somewhere later on in this haul, I basically have the entire set. I brought Mikey separately. I found, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them for a really great deal. And the fucking Chifuyu, I couldn't find him. He wasn't in any bundles. And if I did find him, he was ridiculously expensive. But then I got in a collector's mentality where I'm like, I have to finish out this set. So, in collector's mentality, I probably spent more than what I really would want to on this. Because, like I said, anime only. I might change my mind when I won't start reading and reading the manga in depth. I like Chifuyu as a character, but like he's not a fan favorite of mine. He's great, he's loyal. I don't know him well enough yet. But like I feel like I don't really know Mikey well enough yet either. I just kind of pick favorite characters and latch. I just haven't latched onto Chifuyu, and I don't know if I will. But I wanted to round out my collection, so I bought him. And then we have another bromide. This is from the same episode where Mikey was hugging Emma, or Emma was hugging Mikey. And this is Mikey where he's looking kind of embarrassed and sheepish for being called out about being on a date with Emma. Yeah. I love the scenes, and I wish one of the scenes got a bromide, and it never did, and I'm kind of like, man, that's tragic. Because, like, I really wanted these scenes to get made into a bromide, and that's of the present day, Yamaguchi. I don't know his other friend's name. I mainly just wanted the present day Takuya where his hair is really long and he has the tattoos. And that one didn't get made into a fucking bromide. And I was just like, damn. So I'm kind of hoping it comes out on a postcard or something, or on a can badge, because I will swoop that bitch up. I really like Takamichi's friends from after the Bloody Halloween fight. If you know, you know. Like, before that scene, I really liked his friends' looks there. I think they look cool. And I think that's like the only time besides Akun that you really get to see them in their present day looks. So I really wanted a piece of merch with that. So I'm keeping my eye out, but it didn't come out in the 7-Eleven merch. So here we have some Loft postcards. I picked this up for like $5. Like a ridiculously good bundle, I feel like. So here we have the Mizu Middle Gang. You have Draken and Mikey. You have Takamichi from the very first episode. And then you have Draken. I love these. And I would have spent $5 on just this one alone. So the fact that I got all 4 of these, yeah, very happy about that. And then we have another bromide. Actually, we have a set of 2 bromides, and these are, I believe, 7-Eleven bromides. I brought a lot of 7-Eleven bromides without realizing it. But this is Mikey in his casual outfit, and you kind of see this outfit just debuted in, I think, the opening and also towards the later end of the season. And then you have Mikey in his Tony uniform. I have a lot of postcards of Mikey. I have a lot of merch of Mikey. Like, it is... I used to think my merch collection of Shigaraki was ridiculous, and then I got into Jujutsu Kaisen and started collecting Twitter Gojo merch. I think my collection of Mikey merch might be more ridiculous than my Jujutsu Kaisen. Although, I don't have proof for that just yet, because I have so many clear files from Jujutsu Kaisen. But I have a lot of Tokyo Revengers merch. Because, like, it's a cash cow. Like, damn. I was not expecting to love this series as much as I do. And then, like, it was the series I latched onto, so it's the series I'm pouring all my money into right now. I do that. It's an unhealthy obsession. Unhealthy habit. So the next couple of things are some bromides of Mikey. And I think I might have double of these. I need to look. if I do have doubles of anything, I'm just gonna throw them on the American Macari and sell them. I don't know if I'm gonna try to sell them individually or try to sell it as a bundle, but a link to my Macari will be below. I do sell some miscellaneous anime merch on there, and I also sell some miscellaneous manga, so if you ever wanted to take a look, it's there. But yeah, here is the Mikey bromides, and this is, I think, from the episode where Hinata slaps him. Oh my gosh. We are just on the Mikey bromide train right now. I think, well, I'm trying to open this. I think there's only one in here, so I'm not gonna open it. And here's the next item. It's the Draken and Mikey bathhouse scene. I really love the bathhouse scene. It's one of the only times where you see Mikey really, really happy. You don't see Mikey happy a lot in this series. And like, this is like one of the times where he's like happy and smiling and jovial. So I just really wanted to collect some bromides from this scene, and I have a lot. Plus, it's the only time that you really see Mikey and Draken with their hair fully down. So I've got some more postcards here. And I wish I brought these as a set, and it would have been cheaper to buy these as a set. But I wasn't gonna buy all of them. And then I got suckered into buying all of them because I had no self-control. I was only gonna pick up Mikey's, and then I really liked Chifuyu's, but I couldn't find Chifuyu's. I'll go into his later. But this is the Sanrio and Tokyo Revengers merch collection, which I do have some other merch ordered from that. It will be shipped out in one of these hauls. But I don't think I met the criteria to get any postcards. I just bought them all. But yeah, the first postcard I have here is the Hello Kitty collection. And this is with Mitsuya and Hello Kitty. These are so cute. Like, I love having these postcards because they are so cute and so unique. And then the next postcard that I have here is from the Sanrio and Tokyo Revengers collection. I don't know much about Sanrio, and I think this is the first. No, I actually brought some stuff from the My Hero Academia X Sanrio when I was just first getting into merch collecting. But I don't know much about Sanrio. I talked to my mom, and I never liked Sanrio as a kid. I don't really like it now. Like, there are a couple of cute characters, but I don't get like obsessive with it. But this Tokyo Revengers collection with Sanrio, so cute. And so the next postcard I have here is Draken and Bad Bats Maru? Anyways, this is really cute. What suckered me into buying this postcard was the teddy bear. This is the teddy bear that Draken gives to Emma, and I would be lying if I didn't say I wanted a real life plush of this teddy bear. So I mainly just brought it for that one fucking drawing of that teddy bear. But yeah, because of that, I started going crazy buying all those Sanrio postcards, which you'll see later. And the next item I have here is another postcard. This was the bonus that you got whenever you pre-ordered the character book, but I did not pre-order the character book in time, or I didn't pre-order it from the right website. So I really wanted the postcard, and this is of the Tolman founders when they founded Tolman. So you have Baji, Kazutora, Draken, Mikey, Mitsuya, and Pachin. I really like this postcard, and I find it to be really unique. And this actually sells for a lot, so sometimes you find a great deal, and a lot of times it's just really expensive. But I got it for a pretty decent price. I don't think I spent that much on it. There aren't too many postcards I am willing to spend a lot on unless they're in a set. So that's why I think I got a pretty decent price on it. I don't know. I could have brought it when I was dead ass tired. I do that too and end up spending way too much. So the next item is I think this is the anime bundle I was talking about earlier. But this is where I got like the anime postcards and then some bookmarks. I think they were Tatsutaya bonuses whenever you buy the manga from Tatsutaya in Japan, like physically buy the manga. So I thought it was a great price, and I've been looking at these bookmarks. So to get them for a pretty decent price, I was pretty happy about. And to get them with some postcards that I was also eyeing, I'm pretty happy about. Ooh, okay, so we've got 3 bookmarks here, and I'm just gonna hold them up. So the first one we have here is of Naruto, and there's definitely some spoilers on this. But this is the aged up Naruto. Naruto was the reason why Takamichi can time jump by shaking hands for right now. And then the next one, this also has spoilers, but this is Kazutora's, and I'm not gonna lie, Kazutora's was the one that made me really want these, because like, I like adult Kazutora a lot. Like, I like present day Kazutora. It's kind of hard to focus on these. But, I will say I get some hair inspiration from present day Kazutora, so. And I think that is present day Kazutora in the second jump, so right after the Valhalla arc. And then the third bookmark here is just Takamichi. And they're really cool, great little collector's pieces. And then we'll kind of go into these anime postcards. I just think for the amount of postcards and then those bookmarks, it was a great deal, and it really, I couldn't pass it up. So the first one we have here is of Draken. Then we have Takamichi and Kazutora and Baji and Mitsuya. And I didn't show off my keys, but I do have my keys, and I showed off Chifuyu a little bit earlier. So, if you watched my Zen Market haul, my Chatty unboxing number 1, and you got kind of deep into it, you'll discover that I brought all of these prefecture, like a good butt ton of these prefecture postcards, and I just got more here. I was sitting down thinking about it. I honestly think out of that entire set, I'm missing 2. I think I'm missing Taiju's and one of Mitsuya's. Because spoiler, I'll show you in another video, but yeah. So this is a Takamichi set. I picked these up for ridiculously cheap. These are like 500 yen for all of these. I kind of feel bad that Takamichi's not that big of a character, but it is really easy to buy bulk merch of him because of that. So this is the first manga cover. Oh, and this is from Oita Revengers. That's the back. This is from the second manga cover. And this is Miyazaki Revengers. And there's the back. This is the Takamichi in the Osaka artwork. If you watch my Zen Market video, I wanted to buy all of these Osaka artwork, so I really hunted these down. And this is the back. This is Takamichi and Hinata, and I'm pretty sure that this was one of the old manga covers, but I don't know which one. And that's Hinata on the back. And this is Takamichi from another manga cover. Which volume? I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I didn't say where these were from. So this is Fukuoka. And this is Saga. And this is Gunma. And there's the back. Actually, I wonder which scene of Takamichi that's from. Huh. I really haven't seen that manga panel before. I have seen a lot of these manga panels before because, hello, I'm like very deep into the fucking fandom right now. This is Takamichi, I believe, from the 22nd, somewhere in the 20s, I believe, manga cover. And this is Kyoto of Revengers. And this is the back. And then this is Takamichi from that really cool artwork. I have a lot of this artwork because it's one of my favorite pieces of like colored artwork, and it made it into the ending of Tokyo Wonder. So this Takamichi from that, I really love this one. This is Saitama, and this is the back where he got pissed off where Mikey and Draken was breaking all of his precious memories. Yeah, I kind of feel bad that Takamichi is not that popular of a character. He's like not that deep, but I do actually think Takamichi is kind of a great main character, and he's our crybaby hero. So I just wonder how it's gonna end for him. Because if there's anything about Tokyo Revengers, okay, I can't get that. If there's anything Tokyo Revengers has really shown us, is that you can't save everyone, unfortunately. And so I'm just really curious on how the final arc is going to end for Takamichi. Because, like, I just wonder if Tokyo Revengers is going to end up being a tragedy in the end, or if it's going to actually have a happy ending for Takamichi. So, we'll see. I only have 50 minutes left to unhaul all of this, but this is a bromide. This is of Hanma. I don't really know what to say. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with Hanma, where I think he's a little shit, but I love little shit characters. So I have a lot of merch of Hanma, and I get slight hair inspo from Hanma. And then the next item is also a bromide. Okay. And this is a bromide of Shinichiro. This is Mikey's older brother. I really like Shinichiro. I don't know much about him, but yeah, he looks a lot like Mikey, and I really like him. This is actually kind of a sad scene if you think about it, so we're not going to think about it. Okay. So, earlier I was talking about when I was showing you the Takamichi Prefecture postcards. I was saying there's one artwork from the ending. It's like a colored artwork too. Ooh. Ew, no. Okay. Anyways, I said it was a color artwork. This has to be my favorite artwork, I think. Just because, like, I just love how it looks. I reference it. I have so much of it. And this is from the Tokyo Wonder ending. There's just something badass about that artwork. And, like, the manga version of that artwork is even better. Yeah, Wakui Sensei has beautiful artwork, and I definitely suggest you go look at some of his art. If you're only an anime only and you haven't delved into the art, you should go look at it. It's beautiful. And then the next item here is another bromide, and this is a younger Mikey and Draken from Draken's Wall. And I want to say they are slightly older than 12 just by the length of Mikey's hair, because when they first started Toman, his hair was really short. And there his hair actually has some length, and I think Draken has a little braid going on, and back then Draken did not have a braid going on. And so I would say that's probably them when they were like 13-ish. Because they're only 14, 15 in the series. In the past, they're babies. They don't look like babies, they don't act like babies, and for the love of God, where the fuck are their parents? You gotta suspend a lot of disbelief in some of these situations. I'm sure people really do live like this, but they're just babies when you think about it. And they don't look like babies, and they sure as hell don't act like babies. Anyways, the next item is a 7-Eleven bromide, Scene bromide, and this is where Pachin was saying he lost, and Mikey's like, no, you didn't. You did great. So, yeah. Sorry about that work break. Like I said, work, I am constantly working. It's a blessing. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, I guess since these are chatty openings or unboxings, I moved out of Kansas City about 2 years ago for work from Georgia, and it looks like I'm getting relocated back to Georgia. And I just signed like another year lease out in Kansas City, and my bosses are just like, hey, you should talk to your landlord about regularly for work. And I really am kind of glad to go back to Georgia. But, like, I really like the city, so I'm struggling. Because, like, I'm just like, oh, I know y'all want me down there. I need to be down there. I'm a supervisor. But at the same time, there's a lot about Kansas City, or just city living, that I enjoy and where I would be going back to is not a city. It's country. And I know there is an option to move to a city, but I would have to drive like 30 to 40 minutes to work every day. So, yeah, there's just a lot going on. But anyways, moving back to that, while I was fucking with the music, these are from that collection I showed you earlier. I have no idea what collaboration this is from. If I find it, I'll leave it like somewhere in the description box on the screen. But these are little postcards. I thought these were postcards, but these things are fucking tiny. Oh my god, I spent so much on these too. But these are Bocce's. I like the way Bocce looks in the set, so I just spent a lot on these, and I'm just like, damn, they're tiny. Okay. So, very special postcard. Probably spent way too much. And I think if I waited, I probably could have bought this entire postcard set instead of buying the postcards I wanted individually and spending nearly 2,000 yen on these. But, okay, these are the postcards of Wakui's, like, official art from Tokyo Revengers. I love these. I love the colors. I love Wakui Sensei's artwork. So I don't regret these. I love having them. I feel like these are like rare collector pieces. I could be wrong, but it was a bitch trying to find those. And then by the time I did find them, they were kind of pricey. And then like a set came on Macari for a really good deal. But by then I already had like 3 out of 6. And realistically, I only really wanted maybe 4 out of 6. So I'm just like almost tempted just to buy that last one I really wanted and just buy it and just like suck it up. But the next one is from the Sanrio X Tokyo Revengers collection. This came in a little bundle and this was super cheap. So I told you I brought all the postcards. So that's not really a spoiler. Postcard is a spoiler. But then in this bundle it also came with the button of Kazutora and Kurumi. And yeah, this set was only 1,000 yen. So I think I got a really good deal on these because these postcards are kind of pricey. So yeah, this is Kazutora and this is Kurumi. I really like this one. Kazutora is another character where I'm just like, I don't know if I like him or not. I can't tell. Because part of me is like, yeah, I really like him as a character, and part of me is just like, the kid needs therapy. All of these kids need therapy. Like, low-key, every single one of these characters in Tokyo Revengers needs some form of therapy. Because a lot of them are, like, severely fucked up. Anyways. So then the next item is, once again, from the Sanrio X Tokyo Revengers. And this is the one that started it all. Actually, this is the only one I was gonna buy, and then I went back for more. So this is the Mikey, and Mikey was paired up with My Melody. I thought that was such a weird pairing. But maybe it's not, because Mikey can be kind of a soft ass. But yeah, this is really cute. I really like the artwork from this. And normally I hate the Sanrio. Ooh, I shouldn't say that, but I'll say it, whatever. I hate the Sanrio artwork. I hate it. Like, I think what they do to the characters is, I don't like chibis. And I don't really like simplistic artwork, but like for some odd reason it's really working for the Tokyo Revengers character, so. And the next artwork is a postcard of Mikey from the mini cafe. And this is Mikey from the opening. or Mikey from the ending? This is Mikey from something. But not from the first ending, because the first ending fucked heavily with Hina and Takamichi's relationship. I really like that. I don't have much to say. And then the next item is from that Tatsutaya x Tokyo Revengers collaboration, and these are some mini cards. And I knew that the amount I paid for them were kind of pricey because they're just trading cards, but they're Machi, and I really like Machi in this artwork. So I'm glad that I picked these up, because I almost brought his clear stand, but I talked myself out of it in lieu of these trading cards. We gotta speed through. Okay, and then the next item I have here is where Toman is first created, and like Baji's like, we'll pledge ourselves to you, or some shit like that. And it's like where Mikey goes to name the gang, but he names them like Tokyo Manjiro Gang. Like he names them literally after himself. So this is just that scene. It's fantastic. I don't know. It's stupid. But the next item, part of me is like, I should break this up into 2 parts, but you know what? We're here. We're going for it. This is another magnet from the Kamakura, I believe that's what it's called, collection. I ended up buying a lot from these because these are really tiny, but I heavily loved some of this artwork. And I know it's on the manga covers, the old manga covers, but yeah, I really love this artwork, especially this one. And this is the Draken versus Mikey towards the end of the Mobius arc. So I really like that, and like I said, I really like Wakui Sensei's artwork, and I like his just depiction of his own characters and his artwork. But the next one is kind of continuing on with the 47 Prefecture postcards. Like I said, I have the majority of these postcards. It's so fucking dope. But this is Naoto, and this is Niigata Revengers. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure this will get copyright. Sorry, I've been trying to play like no copyright music in the background, and I'm pretty sure like we hit the death of that playlist. So this is the back of the first postcard, and this is Hawkeye. I think that's how you say his name. And this is Yamagata Prefecture. I feel really bad that I probably butchered his name. This is the back. And this is... I've seen this name localized 2 different ways. I'm not sure which one is his actual name, but I've seen him called Muto and Mucho. But this is from Aichi Revengers. I picked this up for a really great deal, by the way, because these are like very not popular characters, I guess. And then this is Pachin. I do have this art already, so I will be selling this one, or putting this up for sale on Mercari. And this is Kakucho, and this is from the Akita Revengers. I think I could like Kakucho. I don't really know much about him, but I think I could like him. We'll see. And then this is Kisaki's. I don't really care about Kisaki's, but he was part of this set. And like I said, the set was like a ridiculously good deal. This was less than 700 yen. And even though I don't know much about Kakucho yet, I really wanted Kakucho's, and then Naoto, because I kind of do like him, and then his. Even though I have no idea who he is. But I know he's really big during the Black Dragons arc. So, yeah, that's why I picked those up. They were ridiculously cheap. And that's kind of what I was saying earlier. Like, I'm pretty sure if I sat down and counted every postcard I have with these, because I did end up ordering 1 or 2 more that won't be in this haul. I'm pretty sure I'm only missing Taiju's and the Mitsuya from the manga cover. So the next 4 items here I brought as a bundle, and these are more of the My Key Can badges, the little square ones. So I just really, I like collecting these and I can get them for a very good price. Because I was like, oh, maybe I'll just buy them in the set because they finally came on me. They're kind of pricey. I was like, ooh, I don't know if I want to spend that much on can badges. Even though I probably do. Besides, they were like $40, but you get all of them. So this is elementary school Mikey. This is Mikey when he first meets Draken. And so this is baby Mikey, like baby Mikey. And then this is Mikey when he came to pick up Takamichi from the school. Pretty much the same episode where Hina slaps him in the face. And then I want to say this is Mikey in the hospital when he was waiting on Baji to get out of surgery. And then finally we have our first introduction of Mikey where he meets Takamichi for the first time. And like everyone was bowing down to him because he's the commander. He's the president, whatever the fuck he's called, of Tolman. I shouldn't dance. We got a lot to get through. And I gotta go to Elite Videos here in a minute. Alright, so since that one took a swan dive into the box of goodies, we'll showcase them next. So I have, I do have a lot of artwork of this Mikey. And so this is Mikey in the bathhouse where he is just like so happy. And his hair sounds, I really like this artwork. Like I said, I love seeing Mikey happy, like, because it's such a bittersweet feeling to know, poor kid doesn't stay happy. Oh my god, like, the end of the Bolton arc. I know a lot about it. I've seen some pictures and shit, and oh, wow, okay. Cool. Alright, so this is the first thing, the first, like, Macari package to come with, like, some extra stickers. And these seem to be Tokyo Revengers themed. These are not, like, official artworks, but we'll go ahead and show them off. We have Mikey and Mikey. This, oh my god, this is the character cover. Tenjo Tenge. I love Mikey in this artwork. So, that was a really, I like little surprises like that. Even though they're not official, they're still cool to see. And then we have a couple more bromides, because of course we do. These are also from 7-Eleven. I have so many of these bromides now. This is, I will be selling this one on Macari. I ended up buying another one of this from Yahoo Japan. So I'll be throwing this one up on Macari. This is where Mikey is telling Takamichi his dream about writing in a new era of delinquents. And this is Mikey driving in the rain. Either after Draken got stabbed or when they were gonna go fight Mobius. From early on in the season.